Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to be doing my March wrap-up and my April TBR in kind of a vlog style because I had filmed it with my bookshelves behind me and then that footage got lost. I don't know why, but I keep losing footage. So I thought, I have to return some of these books that I read in March to the library today, so I thought I would just take you on my journey. The first book that I read in March was called Every Day by David Levithan, and it was for our book club. I ended up really liking it. I think I gave it like 4 stars out of 5, and then we ended up seeing the movie, and I liked the book better than the movie. The second book that I read was called The Deal by Elle Kennedy, and I had picked this one up because Ginger Reads Laney had recommended it because we were talking about like the trope of people pretending to date, and while the book did have that, it had so much more to it. Like, I just really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to continue it because I think it's a series. I don't know if it's all the same characters or if it's like companion novels, but I definitely, if you're into like new adult romance, you gotta check it out. The last book I read in March was called About a Girl by Lindsay Calque. Her life is like falling apart. She gets fired, loses relationship. Her roommate is a photographer, a travel photographer, pretends to be her roommate to go do the job. This one I would give 3 stars, and I have to say I didn't really enjoy it that much, but it did end on a really big cliffhanger, and I didn't appreciate that. So I immediately went out and got book 2, and I was hoping that, in the beginning they would just tell us what decision she makes, and they still didn't. So I'm kind of like, I put that book down for a little bit because it was just annoying me that they are like dragging it along, Okay, so now I'm going to go into the library. I have a list of books that I want to pick out, and I'm really excited because they're all fantasy, and I did a little bit of research. I really want to like broaden my horizons and get out of this contemporary hole that I've been stuck in. So I will show you what I pick after I get back. You guys, I am so embarrassed right now. I just had a $1 fine at the library and I only had 75 cents. I literally had money in my wallet and I took it out right before I came because I didn't think I would need it. And it was just really embarrassing. I always feel like such a bad person whenever I go to the library and have a fine. I am so excited. I got 4 books at the library, and one of them was just kind of like a random book that I picked up, and I just started reading it. I'm about 40 pages in, and I really like it so far. So that book is called Flame in the Mist. This is actually the author of The Wrath and the Dawn, which I did not like that book at all. So I'm glad that I started reading this before I realized that, because that might have put me off and might have made me not want to read it. But I'm about 40 pages in, like I said, and I'm really loving it so far. This book is about a girl named Mariko. She is from a royal family or a very important family, and so she's always been betrothed to somebody. I think it's in the Imperial Palace, and so she's on her way to meet her new husband, and her convoy gets attacked and she almost dies, but she doesn't. So she has this decision to either go back to her family and she'll probably disgrace her family, or she can go get revenge on whoever was trying to kill her. And this main character doesn't really want to be betrothed to somebody, so this is kind of her way of taking her life back. It sounds like it's a retelling of Mulan, so I'm super excited. So I will let you know if this is very much like Mulan. So far, it really, like, she cut her hair and everything, and I was just like, yes, like, go be like Mulan and go, infiltrate the boys and, prove that you're just as good as them. I had to just get out of there because some guy was just screaming that he had a flat tire, and he was just really scaring me. He was in the car next to me and he was just like, I have a flat effing tire. So I didn't want him to think like I did it or something, so I got out of there so fast. I wanted to show you the rest of the books that I got. So this next book I also had never heard of, but when I was looking for new fantasies to read, I found this on like a best of 2018 fantasy books. Is it 2018? Sorry, this came out in 2017, but it looks like no one's even read this book. It's called Frostblood. It says the reign of ice must end. This book is about a girl named Ruby. She's a fireblood who has concealed her powers of heat and flame from the cruel frostblood ruling class her entire life. But when her mother is killed trying to protect her and rebel frostbloods demand her help to overthrow their bloodthirsty king, she agrees to come out of hiding, desperate to have her revenge. So the reason that I picked this story is because it does have elemental magic in it. I'm excited to see how she handles that. The next book I got is Bloodlines by Richelle Mead. This one is actually part of the Vampire Academy series, but it's like the spin-off series, I think. And I remember devouring the Vampire Academy series. I read the first few pages in the library, and it just has that same like witty, fast pace, and it's just with a different group of people. So I hope that we do see Rose and you know, all of my favorite characters from the other series. I hope that they're in here a little bit too. Last book I got because I've been watching the Shadowhunters show lately, and I started watching it because one, Lindsay was telling me to watch it, and two, because there's somebody called Dane Reads that I watch, I think that's his channel, and he's been reviewing the Shadowhunter Mortal Instruments books lately, and I've been really enjoying his reviews, and I was like, oh, you know, I didn't really I didn't love the books the first time I read the first 3 books in the series. I'm not having good luck with my battery today, so my camera just died, so I'm trying to do this on my phone. I picked up City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, and I'm going to try to get back into the series and see if I love it as much as I love the TV show. My battery ended up dying before, but I did go to Starbucks and I did walk around the park a little bit, and I'm home now, and I just wanted to show you this as I wrap up this vlog. So here is different muffins that I'm trying to make. Never made these before, and they're supposed to look very nice, but this is what they actually look like. I don't know if you can see that. They just look like not appetizing at all. So I'm gonna finish making these muffins, and then I'm gonna go start reading some more of that first book that I mentioned that's kind of like the Mulan retelling, because I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 40 pages in so far. So I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.